Continuing the 21-day challenge, today we're going into senses and the awareness around your senses, gaining that awareness and seeing how that can assist you as an empath and as a highly sensitive. So day 5 of the 21-day challenge. And today I want to go into sensory awareness. So connecting and becoming more aware of your senses. And the reason I play with this is because it often switches me from a place of being in my thoughts, being in future, being in past thinking, ruminating on all these things, to being present and becoming aware of my senses, becoming aware of my body more and the other faculties, the other language within me. So connecting with, what do you smell, what do you hear, what do you see but in different ways or even more subtle things, and what do you taste, and what do you feel, what do you feel on your skin. So one of the quick ways that I start to do it is being out in nature, and which I've talked about nature a few times now, but being out in nature, I just start to tap into as I'm walking or I'm sitting, whatever it is, I just start to connect with, what do I feel? Like, what temperature is the air on my skin? Do I feel the cloth rubbing against my skin, and where? And how does it feel? Is it soft or is it harsh? And then even if I touch things in nature, like the tree bark, or on the ground if I pick up some leaves, and I just start to notice the texture and feeling things. But you can do this anywhere. You don't have to just be out in nature. It can also be like walking through a mall or being in the car. What do you feel like? If you're driving, the steering wheel, how does it feel? And do you feel the air on your skin there as well? Like, how do different things feel? And is there a heaviness in the air, like humidity, or is it feeling pretty comfortable and light? Like, again, describe it and see what you notice. And just tapping into the different senses, playing with it and having fun with it. But then noticing as you tap into these things, is your mind on other things, or are you really present and in the moment with this? Becoming aware of yourself, becoming aware of your senses, it gets you into this deeper knowing and listening to your body. And as you listen more to those things, the more things that you'll become aware of over time. Like, over time, as you become aware of your body, the more it will talk to you. Because for so long, I have myself shut it all down, where I was like, oh, no idea that, these things were coming up for me. Like, I would be sitting at a computer for hours and my wrist would be hurting, and maybe I'd be sitting on my foot in the chair and my foot would go numb and I would just keep working. Well, my foot going numb means it's not getting circulation. But it's like, oh, these things to become aware of, these things, the language of the body, these things that are trying to communicate with me. And as we become aware of our senses, we then also become aware of subtler things within our body, and we start to listen and listen more. So today, throughout the day and into tomorrow, just start to become aware of your senses. Like, start to play with these other things around you and see what subtle things you start to become aware of. And even with sight, with looking, yeah, we're always looking around, but we're always in our thoughts. And so are we really seeing what is there? So it's paying attention to the little things that are around you, and paying attention to actually really seeing those things. And as an empath or highly sensitive, yes, we are aware of things. We are, but it's learning to listen to these things and become aware of those things. Learning to fine-tune this language that is coming into us and learning to become aware of what it is that is affecting us or that is around us, and starting to fine tune it, like, and becoming aware of these things, you can start to then go, oh, this is what is going on, or this is what is affecting me. So again, today it's just about playing with your senses, seeing what you hear, what you smell, what you taste, what you feel, and what you see, all of those things, playing with it and seeing how you start to notice things in a different way. So thank you again for joining me today. I am AmyC with You Finding You. And in the dialog box below, you'll see that there are links to my coaching program and my Patreon. And in both, we connect deeper into yourself, but really it's about finding you, like getting to that deeper voice inside of you so that you're not always looking outside of you for everything, for all the answers, or looking outside of you to get your worth or defining who you are. Instead, you're finding it within. So do check out those links in the box below. And thank you again. If you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And thanks again. I'll see you in the next video.